Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't sit. That's better.
Over here! Get him! Over here!
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you... Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her map. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back up. Told you. And it seems her...
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. That's... Oh, stay... Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leathers of... Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. Don't you worry. We'll get along. You hear that, White Heart? You've earned yourself some time. You seem awful familiar. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Anyhow, best be on my way.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you. Back to the stables, Carl. Where's Gav?
Think it's all right to touch him?
I don't know. You go there.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
That broom's as ragged as goat.
So Mather's all right.
All right, Clive. Me too. Seems like every report our allies sends us brings I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all. Sending anything. The rest, I add to the list. Whether it's straight. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of good. Quick look. Always something in there.
Oh, Clive!
The patrons whisper. Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
And how may I assist you today? Then I bid you good day.
And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today? It smells
Won't be long now, Martel. Go try your apples. Sid, I am,
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she died. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact.
Impressive. And well,
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seem...
it'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that Here you go. Martel apples, they're called. You hear that, Martel?
Think it's all right to touch him?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them?
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud, and rightly so.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your blood.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the thing. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay him.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourself? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Kind of reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh,
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond of Marta.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me, she put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full...
And through you. Her dream would...
I didn't do anything, really, but...
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
I hear there's trouble.
That room's as ragged as...
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Yeah!
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her. That she... 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you.
Welcome, stranger. Fare you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will... You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100-foot legions?
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen it? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw...
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrand. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and you are to leave Amber.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people, this village will not.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats.
in the mistaken belief that if they cooperate,
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shield...
Well, whoever they are, but other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield more on...
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into... the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Apostolate, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. This one.
Make it look easy.
This one. Over here. This one. Time to fight. Stay down. This one. Over here. Go to him. More of my mother's men.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You to dwell in darkness, that we may purge.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Wake and win!
Get him! Get him! This way. Get him! Stay down! Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you... Your friends have been found. They await you in Oldhill. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far...
Brooms as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Get him! Sick him! Go! All yours, Torgal! Get him!
Run like the wind.
You deserve a rest.
Nice try.
Be safe.
That's what it is. This isn't gonna be easy. This one. Over here. Too slow. Over here. This one. Go for Nice try. Over here. Over here. Get up. Too slow. Over here. Get up. Go for it. Get him. Rest well. I know I will.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.